might take a short video sent to my daughter. She will see it too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do love me some summer buckwheat, and I could drive you all over the neighborhood and show you where all the buckwheat is, but these guys know where it's at, and you can see it's everywhere. There's just buckwheat everywhere. So we're having a good summer flow here.
So this section is yours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I got mine, same thing. They divided in the middle, but it belongs to me.
This place is completely cross fenced. You can see through there, you can see the bees are on that buckwheat. Some of it's already starting to turn brown, but there's still a lot of nice light white flowers out here. Hopefully it'll last. And I'm going to check on and see how my honey production is.
This one you're going to post it?
Yeah, yeah. I have a friend of mine here, Gore. He's my new neighbor.
Hello.
And your grandfather and father kept bees?
Not father.
Not father, just the grandfather?
Yeah, grandfather.
Okay. So Gore is interested in putting together his own colony, and we're going to see what we can do. I might be able to find a swarm that I know exists and cut it out. But hey, let's go take a look at something, because I've been kind of absent. Apologize for that, but I've been kind of busy. So one thing that's changed is this is my new honey shack that I put together. I actually put it together for storage, but I was able to get most of that storage out. And now I have my own little place for all of my stuff, and not in the corner of the living room or wherever it gets put. So I'm going to back off here and kind of see it. It's 8x8 shack. It's no big thing. You can see right here. But hey, it's progress. Because you might notice that these guys are no longer underneath the pine tree. It's because I moved. That's where I've been. I've been kind of busy. We were house hunting. I was traveling, and then we were going through escrow and inspections and a little bit of back and forth, and finally landed on a new property and had to relocate everybody. These guys, not so bad. My bad bees in the bad box. Uh-oh, people are having fun. It's 4th of July, by the way. Happy 4th of July. Happy 250th. That's a whole other story, and we'll at the end of the video we'll go and show you where I put them, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But in the meantime, I want to check and see, since I finally got a chance to start working these guys a little bit, and see what I have in my super boxes on top, because we've got this fantastic buckwheat flow. And 2 years ago in 24, when we had this much buckwheat, I ended up with I don't know, 50 pounds of honey. So we're going to check this out. Okay, I got my smoker lit up, and I got my tools. Hello again, everybody. So yeah, Gore is standby over here. He's making his own little short video. And we're just going to take a peek and see what's going on. Oh yeah, there's a lot of bee up here. There's a lot of bee. So just, this is the lid, of course. This is the crown board on here. So you got to get that underneath there like that. And it's nice and beveled so you can get up underneath it. Oh my. Oh my. Now some of them, I don't bother with them. I used to shake them off right there, back in, but I just leave them there. They'll fly. And now you can give them a little bit of smoke. See, look, I told you they're already going for it. See them? They don't like that little dead cat on this Bluetooth microphone for some reason. Never have. I don't know. So you see how they kind of retreated right there? Now see, these guys will just crawl up and go back inside. But I try to get all this trimmed back so I can get behind things. I don't have to stand in front of them. Oh, this whole thing is full of bees. It's full of fresh wax, white. You know this is virgin wax when you look at this right here. See, there's some cross combing already. I might have to put on a, see right here, where it's real white. It's like, oh, where we go? Nature's bubblegum. Got a little bit of honey in it. I might have to put on another. Box. I have a feeling this stuff is like already filling up. I'm going to check these on the end here, but you see right here the hook. You know where it's you can break loose that propolis, then you bring the J hook down like that, and get underneath it, and then you can just pull it straight out like that. Yeah, this frame I can already tell is half full. Look, it's not capped yet. They're not going to bug you. Yeah, look, see all the honey? See it? Then, and this was old comb, and they built on it. You can see, but they're actively filling these up, and then when it's ready, they'll cap it. And once they get it capped, then you can harvest. But not yet. I'm going to see if there's. Okay, guys. I always say guys, but they're all female. I'm going to see if you separate the frames, work your way in. I want to get to this center frame. Yeah, see, they're already capping this. They're working their way. They work their way out like that. You can see all this propolis. This stuff, the propolis in here is real flaky. Oh, it's so heavy already. You see? They're starting to cap it already. You see the coverings over the cells? Yeah, they're starting. This is full. This frame's full, and they're actively capping it off. So they've already filled. They've almost already filled up this whole super on top here. So I would say what I need to do today, probably on. I don't know so much that one because I unfortunately spider. Now this is the other thing you do with this tool, because I spread all these out, is you want to squeeze them all back together and line them back up so they're all in their natural rows. But see, look, no swarming. They're so busy, they don't care. They're really not that worried about me. I said they're not attacking you. So, I mean, I know I probably could have done this in just t-shirt and shorts. I've done it before. Just come out here and pull out a frame, check it, and they usually don't bother you. When they're this happy and busy, They don't care. They really don't care. Now, when it gets into what they call get it back in there. When it gets into what they call a dearth, meaning the resources are very, very low, they get a little angry. And they're going to be protecting what resources they have. And they'll come out and they'll get on you and they'll tell you, leave me alone. But when there's this much, and to the folks at home, but I mean, just whole fields full of buckwheat, I'm not surprised that this is going on right now. But what I tell you yesterday, that this stuff would be full of honey. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. So I've got boxes prepped over there. I need to go through them and double check, but I've got boxes prepped. Now let's check these guys. Everybody at home. Last fall, it was a horrible dearth. I caught that little baby swarm, I think, was in one of my last videos. And they didn't last the winter. They just never got the resources. They never got built up enough to survive it. And basically, I was down to my wild hive and those guys right there. But right as I was getting ready to prep to move these guys to this new property, I saw I had left that 8-frame out. And I just left it out. I put a mothball pack in it to keep the wax moth out. And I saw bees going in and out of it, in and out of it. I said, why are there bees? Open it up. I caught a swarm. Go figure. It's crazy. But yeah, when I was showing you over on your buckwheat in your yard, you don't recognize them? I recognized them when I said, yeah, those are my bees. I went to the post office and there's buckwheat there, and I'm like, are you my bees? Oh my God. Now see, I'm telling you, but that's the one thing, early on I saw a lot of drone activity, but I don't see any drones. These guys are filling up. Come on. I need to hit this real quick. Anyway, when I see, look at them, they're going for that dead cat again. When I left the other property, I don't have a pine needle anymore. I'm using the dry juniper needles, and it works really good, but this went out on me, so I'll be right back. Okay. We got smock. Well, this guy's calmed down. But this juniper, I'm not going to lie, but little fail there. But this juniper right here is making really good fuel. And I filled this up when I got over here and was moving these bees around. And once it gets going, I lost my cork and I haven't made a new one, so I couldn't cap it off. So I just set it to the side outside of the bee shack, and it must have smoked for 8 hours. Just like this, just a little whiff of smoke, and it just kept going and going and going. Every time I went outside, it was still smoking. So once this stuff gets going, it stays going. But for this swarm right here, accidental swarm capture, this hive is going crazy. Oh, got some comb on top. Get that off. These guys are filling this up too. And this is a deep box because I had that they already had brood in here and I wasn't going to mess with it. So I put deep frames on top and just go from there. And I just hope I got another 8 frame. I hope I got another 8 frame. Because I bet you this is full too. If not, I might have to build one. Oh my God. I swear, 2 weeks ago. I don't think it's been 2 weeks. Oh, look at all this. Oh, and even the cross combs are full of honey. Oh, this is insane. So Gore, yeah, he's very interested and very eager, but I told him it's late in the season to try and split, especially when I don't see any more drones anymore. Oh, look at all that capped. I know it's a little far away, but this whole full frame, it's almost all completely capped. Oh, and that one's completely capped. These guys have already filled these frames up with all this buckwheat. Well, it only tells me one thing, is I need to get in there and see if I can find another 8 frame box and definitely put another 10 frame super on that one. Because this is full. This is absolutely full and they're already capping. This one, they've already got this frame almost like completely capped. They're all full. They're all full. It's only been a couple weeks. It's crazy. They've got so much going on here. They've got it all cross combed and everything. So that's okay. I know. Anything you break open too and it starts to drip, they'll eat on it. They'll just recirculate it back into something. Oh, yeah. This is actually going to have a harvest this year. But like I said, I'm going to wait till it's capped. I don't want to wait as long as I did. The honey I gave you and it was real dark and thick. It's because I left it in there. It's not bad. Obviously, you've tasted it. It's not bad. But it's just, I would say, matured. But these guys almost have this completely capped off. So anyway, I'm going to take a quick pause and we're going to go see the other one and conclude this one. Yeah, we're going to go and see the other guys. So walking in more into the property, you can see all this nice fresh buckwheat. And this is why the bees are going crazy. But here they are. Here's I tried to put them back kind of in the same position that I had them at the other property. And here's here's the wild bees. Here's the angry ones. These guys, of course, the other ones, I was able to ratchet strap down. I used some damp paper towel, stuffed the entrance. No, both hives moved, no stinging. This one, not so much, because you can't close this hive. There's so many little nooks and crannies, and this thing was so heavy, and I had to muscle it off of the stand, the pallets, and get it in the back of my truck. And I got stung 7 or 8 times. I got stung on my ear the first time, and then they got in my pants, and I got stung on my hip, and then they got underneath my veil and started stinging me around the neck, and then I got them here to the property, and I had to muscle them out of here, and I was getting stung. Finally got them over here and ran away. And then I came back out. I doubled up on my clothing, um, and got the smoker out. That's the other thing. I didn't have my smoker. I didn't smoke them. So once I got back out here, got some tools to get this leveled out, get the pallet situated so they wouldn't fall over in a stiff breeze. I was able to manipulate them and get it done without getting stung another 7 times. But yeah, they stung and stung me. They weren't happy. They're not doing too bad right now. But I mean, they usually have a half a dozen guard bees sitting right at this entrance. They just don't like visitors. But they're being pretty cool right now. They're busy too. It's a little cool today, a little cloudy. And they finally settled down. But boy, for a while I had them chasing. Oh, when I went back to where they were, I was still moving some stuff off that property. I had one challenging me, and it kept challenging me and kept challenging me. And then the demeanor changed, and I knew it was going to be sting time. And luckily I had all the stuff loaded up, and I had to bail into my truck and get out of Dodge. The ones that got left behind weren't happy. They're like, what did you do? Where'd you take my home? I smell you. So, yeah. But, yeah, we're here. Whole new place. And the bees seem to be doing great. So, appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you a lot sooner than another 6 months. Bye.